This morning on Today's Money, jobs for stay-at-home moms. According to the federal government, there are more than 5.5 million stay-at-home moms in the U.S. But that doesn't mean those millions of families have to give up a paycheck. Dani Babb is the author of Make Money Teaching Online. She's here with some ideas on how to get started. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
You say there is an online job for everybody, men and women.
Yes, absolutely. Not only for stay-at-home parents, but for people who maybe need a little more income, have a day job, and they want to do something part-time that fulfills their passions from home.
So tell me how you get started. You have a certain number of rules that you think are mandatory. Number one, you have to create a workplace in your home.
You do, and that's really critical because sometimes it's difficult to blur the line between home and work, and you always feel like you never leave work. So you have to have a very specific office space that's yours, very delineated.
And then this one, to me, would be a little bit hard, but you have to stick to a rigid schedule.
You do. If you don't set your own schedule, you'll be like me up at 2 o'clock in the morning answering emails. So you have to be very specific with what sort of work hours you want to keep.
Know what works for you.
Absolutely.
And then you say be particular about your clients.
Yeah, you know, it's so important that what the client wants and what you want will match. Personality fit, communication style, and also the type of work that you're going to ultimately end up doing for them.
And you've come armed with a few jobs that you think are perfect fits for a lot of people. Number one, something you know about is teaching.
Yes, yes. I actually quit my corporate America day job about 2.5 years ago to do this full-time online. Absolutely love it. You know, it's so rewarding. I actually get to work with military folks who are in Iraq right now earning their degrees. There's so many opportunities for parents to do this.
But how do you even get started with that? Does it depend on what degree you yourself have?
It does depend on that. People with a teaching credential, for example, can teach online high school, and then going from associates all the way to doctoral degrees changes what you're capable of teaching and qualified to teach online.
But where do you go online to find out this information? Is there a spot you can go to?
There is. Well, first of all, you need a very good curriculum vitae, which is an enhanced resume. And then there are several different job sites. I have them all listed on my website, actually, so individuals can go there and pull them all up. It's at drdaniellebabb.com. And they can use Adjunct Nation to search for these jobs. They go out there. They really can find anything that they're looking for.
Okay, and the requirements will change school to school as well.
Absolutely, and so does the pay. Yeah.
Now, for women who love to shop, you say you should become a professional shopper.
You should.
On eBay.
Oh, it's so much fun. That's my part-time job.
So how do you do that? How does somebody get started with that?
Well, let's say you're out in the mall, right? You're looking for some good bargains, and you happen to find a designer good that's 75% off. So you buy 10 of them. You take them home. You sell them individually. Before you know it, you're making $50, $100 per item. Part-time eBayers can make between $30,000 and $60,000 a year, $100,000 or more for full-time. And what's so interesting is you can actually pick what you're. Let's say you collect thimbles. You can become the thimble expert on eBay. There's endless possibilities.
What do you sell on eBay then?
I sell designer clothes.
Okay. Yeah. And so it is very much a do-it-yourself thing. You just pick the thing that you're passionate about.
Absolutely.
And go and buy it.
Yep.
What about those people who are good at bookkeeping? You say that there's a lot of possibilities online for them as well.
Yeah, there are about 2.1 million bookkeepers in the United States today. And as more small businesses come up, right now 15% of the workforce works from home. These people, like myself, need additional help. And a lot of times we get that from personal assistants or bookkeepers. And in this particular case, if you're good at math, you have a computer, you have Excel, QuickBooks, you want to go out and you want to build clients for people, you want to pay bills, you want to handle accounts receivables, that may be a very interesting job for someone who's very math-focused, enjoys paying bills at home.
And you need to register with the federal government for that one?
You should have a business license, absolutely, and also file a fictitious business name if you're going to use something other than your name for your business.
And then again, this is the part I don't quite understand. How do you get the clients?
Well, actually, you can use online sites to do that. If you can post help available ads on sites like Craigslist or on Monster.com even. And you can also go out there. When I've needed help, I've posted help wanted ads, part-time personal assistant, part-time bookkeeper, and a lot of small proprietors are doing that today.
You mentioned personal assistant. That's something a lot of people can do as well.
Yeah, you're out running errands already anyway, picking up the dry cleaning, going to the grocery store. A lot of individuals who are just too busy to handle this for themselves are finding that this is a great opportunity to get some additional help. And the pay ranges on what you're going to be ultimately doing for that client between $8 and $20 or more per hour. And you can handle everything from taking their phone calls to running their errands, walking their pets, whatever you want to do. Set up your boundaries, make it clear to your clients what you're going to offer, and then go out and you'll be amazed at how quickly you will get work.
And if none of these businesses appeal to you, you also believe the sky's the limit. Just figure out what works for you.
Yeah, one of my partners, Rat Race Rebellion, they have hundreds of jobs on their sites for people who want to work from home.
So how many hours a week do you work on the internet?
I work about 70 to 80 a week.
So how is that better than what you were doing? That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, I was working the same number of hours, but I'm paid about 4 times more than I was. So to me, it's a win-win.
Okay, and if you want to do it part-time, you can as well. So there, it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, you can take on one school, for example, if you want to be a teacher and work far less.
Okay,
Yeah.
Danielle, thank you so much.
Thank you.
A lot of good information there. And up next, Al takes us to Elton John's Oscar